we're done for a while? Or?
Hello and welcome to the Sideboard. I'm Ruben Bressler and I'm here for the post-match championship interview with your Star City Games Washington, D.C. champion Reid Duke. Reid, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
You were playing a Wolf Run Blue or Rug Ramp deck of your own design?
Not exactly. I had a lot of help with the deck. Gerard Fabiano wrote about the deck and played in a few tournaments, helped me with the exact list. My friend Josh Rabbits won a PTQ with it even before M13 came out. And I'm not even sure that he was the originator. It's been around a little bit, but you know, didn't really get the respect it deserved, didn't catch on fast enough.
Yeah, I certainly had seen Frost Titan, Primeval Titan decks around for a while.
Yep.
And then I saw you and Gerard playing it last weekend in Buffalo, and sort of was asking you guys about the deck. And
yeah,
you had some.
Pretty much immediately loved it. The first game I played.
It looks like a ton of fun. Now,
oh yeah.
Talk to me about Miracles.
Miracles are really good because this is a deck where, okay, for one thing, the games go long, but almost every card you draw is like the first turn, you know, the first card you draw for your draw step. So you have a high chance of miracling it over the course of a long game. Secondly, and more importantly, this is a deck that can actually hard cast them when the game goes long. There are even times, you know, Temporal Mastery is great on turn 3. Like, just Explore is a card that I'd be thrilled to play with if it was legal in this deck anyway. However, there are times when you can draw a Temporal Mastery off the top of your deck and you choose not to miracle it because all you have to do is have a Titan in play and Temporal Mastery becomes 7 mana, win the game. So, you know, powerful card, either miracling it or playing it as a late game spell.
And of course, the other miracle is the much more ubiquitous miracle, Bonfire of the Damned, which you Snapcaster Bonfire of the Damned, which I think is the first time I've ever seen that in Game 1.
It won't be the last.
It certainly won't be the last if the deck catches on when you've got about 90 million lands in play. So, Primeval Titan decks have sort of fallen out of favor over the last couple months with the rise of Delver and then the rise of zombies. Well, not the rise of zombies, but zombies tend to do that, they rise.
Yeah.
But mostly with the summer of Delver, tempo decks have been sort of pushing the ramp decks out. But you managed to turn that around into a much more favorable matchup. How is that possible?
Well, for starters, M13 gave some really good tools. You know, Farseek's just generally a really good card, big improvement over Sphere of the Suns. But more importantly, Thragtusk is very, very, very good against Delver, and like further improves your ramp matchup against other creature decks.
Right.
So Thragtusk is just like, I don't think that's what I wrote in my player profile, but it's definitely one of the best cards in Standard. It's just incredible. Playing Force is a great feeling.
Yeah. Now, it seems like the adoption of Talran over Restoration Angel is a boon for your deck.
Yeah, sure. Just more things that die to sweepers.
Yeah. You've got Whip Flares. Your Bonfires on 5 mana now kill all of their creatures, including the Drakes.
Yep.
Do you expect, with your result, the re-adoption of Restoration Angels?
You know, Charles Gindy, who I played in the finals, had Hero of Bladehold over Restoration Angel, and that's like a double whammy for the. I mean, it's better than Angel. It's much better than Talran, but it's even better than Angel because for starters, it's a really fast clock that's difficult to kill because of 4 toughness, and secondly, I came prepared for Delver with 3 Crushing Vines on my sideboard. Not only does that not kill Hero of Bladehold, but I faced a tough decision whether or not to even bring it in against Charles. He had 2 Sword of War and Peace, which is a huge card against me, but it can't kill Angel, so it doesn't have that many targets.
Right.
So his list was particularly good against me.
The other thing, of course, is that Hero of Bladehold's a human for his Cavern of Souls, so he can play a turn 1 Delver off of it and cast it later for the double white, which is somewhat relevant for other matchups, obviously not for yours. But so, over the course of the weekend, I saw Snapcaster Mage do so much work in your deck, and it obviously does so much work in any deck that it's in. But in your deck in particular, Flashback to Bonfire of the Damned, like you saw, it flashes back Ponders, like it does in every deck. I saw you flashback Rampant Growth yesterday. Did you flashback a Temporal Master? Oh no, you can't, unless
it exiles itself.
But you probably flashback. Oh, you flashback a Whip Flare. You've had
Ponder,
so many different things.
often.
Ponder, of course. Snapcaster Mage seems like an obvious addition,
yeah,
but
I
in
would
ramp
play.
decks, it might not be too obvious. What do you think about
Well,
the
original
Mage?
logic was, at the worst case scenario, it's just going to be like very similar to Solemn Simulacrum because I have 8 Rampant Growths in my deck. So just turn 2 Rampant Growth, turn 3 Snapcaster Mage Rampant Growth. That sets you up for a Titan. That's perfect. And then it has the additional late game power and flexibility that you can Snapcaster a Ponder, you know, if you're flooded and need a Titan. You can Snapcaster a Sweeper or a Crushing Vines. It's just a really good card, you know. And,
Excellent.
Always fits.
Well, congratulations on the result. What was your finish this weekend overall? You were X1 after the Swiss? Or?
X1-1, yeah, drew the final round.
X1-1. What was your loss to, if you don't mind?
Ben Lundqvist, who I got revenge against in the top 4.
We got a trophy here for you. There you go. Now you're officially a Star City Games Open champion. So what's next for you? Next couple weeks, next couple Magic events.
Well, we can start with today. I mean, the Legacy.
Sure, of course, we're going to play in the Legacy. What are you playing in the Legacy?
Blue-White Control.
Blue-White Control?
Yeah.
The same land tax deck that we featured last week? Excellent. And got a good chance of going back-to-back, you think?
Well, I'm not going to say good chance, but that's the idea.
That's
of course. What I'm shooting for.
That's the goal every single time. Well, Reid, thank you for joining me in the sideboard. We're going to cut to a commercial break, and then we'll be back in round 3 for the Legacy Open here at Star City Games, Washington, D.C.